Hello, ladies and gentlemen, crypto deep divers. Welcome back to Weekly Crypto. Today, I'm going to touch on Tesla and I will do some update about coronavirus. Before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out the upcoming airdrop or token swap. Also, you can follow me on Twitter, library.tv. Library.tv, you can earn library token. And just by joining and watching video, it's basically decentralized YouTube. I think it's time to decentralize YouTube because it's too centralized, potential for censorship. Actually, I got banned from YouTube during Christmas. If you're interested, you can click the link below to join the decentralized movement. Let's talk about Tesla. So Tesla has been going parabolic ever since December. And back then, in December, I think probably Kathy Woods, you probably heard about Kathy Woods, right? So she has a very bullish case back then. She went to CNBC and she said it will double by 2024, the worst case scenario. She's saying that the 5-year bear case is 700 per share. Her bull case is 4,000. At the time during the interviews, a lot of reporters, they are very bearish about Tesla, and they keep on trash talking about Tesla, and then they're saying Tesla is a car company. How can Tesla bigger than GM or Ford or whatever? But I don't think they understand. They understand Tesla is not a car company. It's a technology company basically, and and also the autonomous driving is also an artificial intelligence, as well as they also, SpaceX, right? Elon Musk has owns SpaceX as well, and they can also use the space technology for the vehicle. That means you're buying the top of the notch model. And at the time, they're very bearish and all that. And I think I sent out a message to my friend about that Twitter that CNBC is so bearish back in December. I think when the price was around maybe 350, 360. And then I told her that, hey, if CNBC bashing about this, the price is going to go up. So, well, it is exactly what happened, right? So I don't know why they're so bearish. Maybe because they have their own agenda to help the short seller. Maybe the rumors. Okay, maybe I'm not sure. Maybe this is just what, maybe I don't know. They have their own agenda. Every channel, they have their own agenda anyway. So, and of course, ever since the beginning of last year, because of the short seller, the price has been suppressed and suppressed. And just like gold and silver, they have been suppressing the price as well. And they're using the future contract to suppress the price of Tesla as well. But anyway, right now, I think Kathy, at the time during the interview, Kathy Woods was questioned. And I don't know, I can send you that tweet later on. But the thing is, I send the tweet to my friends and say, hey, if they are so bearish, this will be bullish, and this is exactly what happened. Everybody know the opposite what CNBC told you, right? And there's three reasons why she's so bullish on Tesla, because of the artificial intelligence technology, and also the cost of battery will go down substantially as well. And of course, with the autonomous self-driving data, and I don't know if you heard about the robo taxi. That the thing is, after you bought your Tesla, if your Tesla is idle, probably you're working 9 to 5 or whatnot, your car is parking in a parking lot doing nothing, right? But the thing is, they may use that maybe in the future. You can sign up with the robo taxi, a robo cab, to join the force to be just like a self-driving taxi or self-driving Uber to pick up passenger, and maybe at the same time you can earn some passive income. I don't know, I'm just guessing. So, and also Kathy Wood is the CEO of Art Invest, and they are focusing on innovative disruptive technology, and they are focusing on several areas: artificial intelligence, blockchain technology, DNA sequencing. Those are the things that are going to invest their money in. So this is pretty interesting. And at the time during the interview, I was like, really? How come you're so negative about Tesla? I was like, really? But anyway, so right now it's go parabolic. So right now it's here. I think a lot of institutional investor, I think they underestimate Tesla, and then also, but anyway, Let me know what you think about the price of Tesla. Do you think it will continue to go up? But if it's pumping like this crazy parabolic, nothing can go up forever, right? So, and the next stop, we're going to talk about the coronavirus. So, as expected, the case. See, I told you, the test kit they give out to the hospital is 2,000 per day, basically. So you can see every day they have 2,000, 2,000. So the number is basically controlled by the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party. So this is, the death. I don't think it's 427 deaths. Maybe 10,000 or 20,000 of deaths. And goodness, you can see Thailand 25, 24, Singapore 22. This has been increasing and increasing almost freaking. Oh, even US they have 11 cases now. So this is insane. So. But anyway, I told you on day one, this is going to be pretty bad. So you should not be surprised. And let's talk about those videos. So I tweeting about this thing, and you can see like massive ambulance in Wuhan carry 1,000 infected people from to the new hospital that they opened yesterday. The so-called is a hospital. It's not a hospital. It's a detention center, right? I didn't see any medical equipment to help the patient. It's just a detention center for them to die, I guess. Or if you say something bad about the Chinese government, they probably lock you up in those detention center, right? You never know because they have very bad human rights history in the past. And also you can see this is the stadium that they convert to a hospital. It's not a hospital. Hello, this is a detention camp. This is like isolation. This is too crowded. You're going to cross-contaminate all these people. Seriously, I don't like this. And look at this. Are we back in the 1920 or 1930s? The outbreak. The picture is like right now we're in the 20th century. How come? This is ridiculous. So the bed is so close to one another. So you're going to have all the sick people will get together. Are they going to cross-contaminate or cross-transmission? And then there's going to be a mutation for the virus, right? So I hope they're not going to mutate to a super virus. You don't know. This picture to me looks like in the 1920s rather than in the 20th century. This is so too close together, seriously. This is insane. So if the problem is not that serious, if you see all this bed in here, the problem is very serious. Look at this. This is insane. And the World Health Organization are saying China did a good job. Seriously, if China did a good job on day one, when the virus was discovered at the beginning of December, if they didn't cover up, things will be more under control or contained inside China instead of spreading all over China right now, as well as spreading overseas. And right now, government using drones, the CCP using drones to measure the temperature of the residents. Seriously, this is, I think, is a little bit invasion of privacy. Oh my God, I don't like that. We're going to live in a AI world, right? Basically, artificial intelligence world. And of course, they try to downplay the flu. They compare flu and coronavirus. They basically compare apple and oranges. Those are entirely different ball game. So for flu, do you have exponential increase like that in less than probably 3 or 4 weeks? The number of deaths, number of people got confirmed cases and spreading in all over the world, in different parts of the continent. For the influenza flu, I don't think it's that, right? So I don't know how people can, maybe this is part of the propaganda from the Chinese government to, downplay all these things. But come on, look at the exponential ratio. And also, this is more serious is because of asymptomatic. If you have flu, if you're a regular season flu, you will stay home and rest, right? Because you're so sick. But here, people develop pneumonia. No symptoms, no coughing, nothing. And they're still walking around the street, become contagious and spreading the virus. So this is more dangerous than the regular flu. And the reproductive ratio, the R0, is the flu is 1 to 1. One person can transmit to 1.28 people. And the coronavirus, they're saying 3. But the thing is, based on what I have seen, I think 3 is a very underestimate. Based on University of Florida epidemiology model, is 1-to-4 ratio. And if you look at the New England Journal of Medicine, there's a one super spreader spread to 14 medical professionals. So you don't know if they're a super spreader, right? So 2 to 3 is very underestimate. And of course, of the complication, coronavirus, more likely you are going to go to ICU because you cannot breathe. You have to require mechanical ventilation. You need to be intubated. So this is a different ball game, seriously. I mean, if you have basic, how can I say, if you just look at things objectively, this is more serious than you thought. But if you listen to the freaking mainstream media, they will just tell you like all this propaganda. And I don't know what's going on with this. Are they going to disinfecting the whole building? There's some type of some types of gas behind. I don't know what's going on. I mean, this is insane. Are they going to fumigate the whole city, the whole building? And of course, this is the hospital that they claim they're building, with steel bar, not to escape, right? No window, and then they're locked from the outside. That means they can lock you up. And here is like a prison to me. It's like a detention center. And this is even more disturbing. So this is an emergency room. Inside the emergency room, there's 2 dead body, and there's another dead body. And there's another one. So look at this. This is the emergency room. 2 dead bodies in there. And outside of the emergency room, 2 dead bodies. I mean, they cannot keep up with the dead bodies, basically. And this lady basically passed out and fell off on the vegetables stand. And basically, you cannot eat those vegetables anymore because she's so contagious. I guess maybe it's not because of the virus, but I don't know what's going on, man. And this guy, the cell phone, they have to check your cell phone if you have any photos or videos about the coronavirus. And if you have that, they're going to delete your picture. So this is the police officer surrounding him. So they are making sure that you don't have any videos or pictures regarding the coronavirus in China. So that's mean they have something to hide. And in this picture, they're trying to force a person to go to a detention center or quarantine. And the reason why they try to fight not going, because they may end up in those detention center that is controlled by the People Liberation Army. Once you get in, you may never come out, right? You don't know because it doesn't look like a hospital to me. It looks like you go there and die. And there's another person collapsed and he's doing CPR to try to save this guy. So this is like a football field of beds, basically. This is I think in one of the convention center or something. In Wuhan. So if things are not that serious, how come you have so many beds inside a convention center turning into a so-called hospital? It's not a hospital. This is a detention center. So once you go there, it's even worse because you're going to have cross-contaminate. So it's better to stay at home. Seriously, if I were them, I would just stay at home. I would not go out there, and I would not go and test it as well. Because if I tested positive, they may come to my house to grab me to go to this one of this detention facility, and with no medical minimum or no medical treatment. You just go there and die basically because the hospital over there is over capacity, and even the dead body they cannot handle. They're sitting around in the emergency room, outside the emergency room. Those are contagious. Those can transmit virus too, right? Isn't it? And yet there's countless. I mean, the Chinese government has so much money. They build so many high-speed railway, high-speed station, high-speed train. Everything is so modern, and yet they don't have much money on the healthcare system. And I don't know. This is ridiculous, man. So let me know what you think about this coronavirus fiasco. I don't mean to be so hyped up today, but when I look at things like that, I felt like the people suffer. It's not the Chinese government. They have money. They can go overseas, and the rich people already left China, right? And the people who has connections with the Chinese government their families, their relatives, probably left China already go to North America. So, and plus they already have, some of them already have foreign passport. So they probably left already. So the only people left in China is the people who cannot leave China and maybe the poor people. And by the way, these things, the Chinese government informed the US government about what happened in Wuhan back in January 8th. But they never make this announcement to the general public in China. And at the same time, they censorship about eight doctors by spreading rumors, claiming that they're spreading rumors in WeChat or whatever in the social media. And yet they tell U.S. government on January 8th, but they didn't tell to the general public to be on the safe side. And everybody thinking it's fine because of the Chinese New Year and all that fiasco. And now see what happened. So the thing is, if this is an open freedom of press, freedom of speech society, this thing would not happen because the media already exposed all these things, and things will be more under control if you have a more open society rather than this everything controlled by the government. Let me know what you think about this coronavirus. Do you think this will continue to go bad, or we are almost there? I think the next 10 to 14 days will be critical, but we'll see. But when you look at those bets over there, like tons and tons of bets in a football field, like conference center or whatever, you can see this is probably maybe 200,000. Maybe this is almost 10 to 20,000 people dead because of 10% death rate, right? So I don't know. Let me know what you think about this. This is I think, and then plus on the World Health Organization seems to be helping China rather than helping the general public. So there's millions of lives are in danger, and thousands of people lost their lives probably because of that too. So this is more political organization than helping the general public, unfortunately. And this is just my personal opinion. You have to use your critical thinking. What's going on out there? Let me know what you think about all this. I would love to hear from you. And yeah, let me know what you think about all this coronavirus, as well as Tesla. Do you think Tesla is continuing to pump? I would love to hear from you. If you find this video helpful, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel. Also share with your friends. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out the upcoming airdrop or token swap. Also, you can follow me on Twitter, library.tv. And remember, crypto deep divers, we the people take control of our money. Stay wise, stay safe, peace. I'm not a financial advisor. Investing in cryptocurrency, stock market, commodity can has inherent risk. Please use your due diligence. I'm not a medical advisor, and please consult with your doctors about this epidemics. This is just for entertainment purposes.